Mark, congrats, a 4-1 win over Changbing-Yu. Your thoughts on the match and also the atmosphere. I mean, the TV was on here, but we didn't need it on because we heard the crowd. It was a fantastic atmosphere.
Yeah, it was good to be involved, and it always is here in Belfast for me, and I've said that coming out after some shocking performances. Like, they always support their own really well. Crowds are always really good. It's probably the most supported Home Nations event. I think it has the best identity of the lot because the others have seemed to have moved a little bit. People in Northern Ireland just love sporting events and love supporting their own, so it's great to be part of. I wasn't feeling that when I missed a few in that first frame, but after that it was pretty flawless.
Yeah, we'll come on to the match in just a bit, but defending champion this time. So walking through the doors, walking into the arena, how was it? Was it different?
Honestly, I hadn't thought much about it, and I walked in yesterday from a practice and I was thinking, actually thought in my head, this is the first time I've actually been in here since I won that final frame. So those sort of feelings came flooding back, but you're trying to like block all them out and just focus on your job, which is quite hard to do. When I first walked out into the main arena to play, all of a sudden I just went really edgy. And I hadn't felt like that all day. Normally here in Belfast I'm edgy as the day goes on and I just get progressively worse and then I'm a bundle of nerves when I'm out there, but I felt really calm all day. And then just it hit me when I went out to play. Maybe that was being defending champ and the pressure of maybe wanting to do well again after winning, or maybe it was just first match nerves in any tournament. You do normally get a bit nervous, but I was happy to put that to bed with a century in the second and settle me down because I played some good stuff after that.
Also, do you feel a bit more pressure to perform this time because you are now the defending champion? This crowd have seen you lift the trophy here. It's almost like you know there's a bit more expectation perhaps?
No, I feel the opposite.
Okay.
I feel like I always felt like I had something to prove to the people in Northern Ireland, even though that's silly because I've won lots of tournaments everywhere else and I've been one of the top sort of 10, 12 players in the world for a long, long time. But now that I've done that last year, I've won, I don't feel like I've got that to prove to them. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd love to win a World Championships for the people in Northern Ireland and for myself, but yeah, I feel like it should help me. It should ease the pressure a little bit. I've done it before for them, so why not do it again? We
spoke about the crowd here tonight. We've also had seen lots of chats about the crowd in Hong Kong last week. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, brilliant atmosphere last week, brilliant atmosphere again today. So it just shows that on two different parts of the world, snooker's looking pretty good.
It is. I think like I say, Belfast has always been really well supported. Some of the other tournaments not so much, in particular the early rounds, but snooker does really well. No, come the weekend, quarter-final onwards, every event pretty much sells out. So they're doing things right in the marketing department that way, but just trying to get, which is hard, trying to get people in the early rounds, probably their next step, because if you're playing on the Monday and Tuesday in these Home Nations events, you're not normally playing in front of too many people, but understand people have jobs and that makes it even harder. But yeah, the weekends are selling out really, really good right now. I think the game, whenever there's events on, the events are in good shape. It's just, would love some more events at the minute.
Yeah, I'm sure. In terms of the match, you didn't get off to the best of starts, but that break of 1-2-3 in the second frame to level things up, sort of just reverse the pressure and you were sort of into your rhythm then.
Yeah, I potted a few earlier in the second frame and all of a sudden I felt really calm again. Just those pre-match nerves and early match nerves were gone and I felt really good. And yeah, I think I missed one red in the middle when I landed a little awkward, but other than that, that was the only mistake made in those last four frames. Scored heavy. I think I had 56, 70 and 200s, so that's good enough to win most matches.
2 weeks after the Kazoo British Open as well, obviously when I was there, got to the final, played really well all week, but given you lost in the final, how did you go about reflecting on that? Was it bin it, move on, or did you assess your performances in the week?
Well, ultimately you have to bin it and move on if you win or lose. I was a little deflated coming back, to be honest. No, I just felt like I played really good stuff all week and just didn't quite have it in that final. It would have been nice to come home with a trophy. But still taking a lot of the positives. I played really, consistently really well from round one. I haven't had a tournament like that in a while, and it was just unfortunate. The worst session of the whole week came in the final session. But yeah, a few days where I was a bit down on myself, but then straight back to practice, and then you take the positives out of any week, no matter if you win or lose, and just move on.
Chenzi fan up next. Thoughts on that one?
Not sure we've ever played. If we have, it hasn't been recently. Just look, another Chinese player coming off the conveyor belt of Chinese players. There just seems to be producing more and more every year, and they're all high-class players. They're all very talented, score well, good cue actions. Most of them have very, very good temperaments. So they're just very, very good players. They'll need to play very well.
Just lastly, made massive strides on and off the table over the summer and this season. How far do you want to go there? Do you still see there's still room to kick on and really progress? Where do you want to get to?
In my game?
Yeah.
I always believe in my ability. I always have done throughout my career, and I think that I can get the world number one and be world champion. But I understand that you can't just play well once or twice a year to get that. I need to become consistently, at that level. The likes of Selby and Trump and Ronnie and Robertson, I think they're the main four who just consistently play well week in, week out. And even then, if they do throw an odd bad performance in, they still more often than not find a way to win. That's what I need to get to.